and welcome back to The Selling Dan. Thank you for joining me today. Something a little bit different. So I'm not actually going picking on this video. Everyone turning off quickly. No, but I hope you can stick around because I'm going to go for a bit of talk through about why I do this, what little things I'm looking for, some small tips that I picked up along the way, especially with specialising in golf, but also how I'm researching items when I'm at car boots, charity shops, anything like that, and also what the future holds for The Selling Dan and upcoming projects that I've got coming on, which I'm quite excited about, and it all ties in together, so I'm sure you'll love it. I'd just like to start by saying thank you to everyone. I mean, everyone who subscribes, views, you're all incredible. You know, I did not expect this to go the way it did. So I've been doing this since April. I've actually been picking since last October, but I started doing the YouTube in April and reading reports, everything like that. You know, it takes ages to get subscribers. You know, you'll hardly get any views in your first couple of videos. You know, just keep at it and keep trying. So that's exactly what we did. I got a bit of feedback that the camera wasn't very good. I upgraded it. The views started coming after that. But seriously, like, there's 720 odd subscribers now. I mean, we were hoping by Christmas we'd hit 500, so we've already smashed that. I want to keep smashing more targets. You know, the target now is to try and get to 1,000. But I just thank you all so much for tuning in each week, watching all the videos, you know, leaving me some lovely comments, and also meeting me at the car booths. You know, it's really nice. I went to talks the other day, and two people just stopped chatting for 5-10 minutes, just asking me about how everything was going, if I'd picked anything good up, what they were looking out for that I could look out for. You know, it was really exciting, and it's really nice just to meet everyone and just everyone get along. I like giving out tips, tricks, anything like that. So if you want to send me a message on Instagram, Facebook, or on YouTube, just go ahead. You know, I'll try and give my best, to the best of my knowledge and the best of my ability. I will answer your questions. So I'm just going to say thank you to everyone, and I hope that you keep viewing, keep subscribing, and enjoy the videos coming up in the future. I've also been told that when I'm doing speaking and doing little intro videos, exit videos, mid videos, I say you know a lot. Never even picked it up, but my wife is the editor of these videos, and she sits there and trolls through all this footage and comes up with the videos that you guys are watching, and girls. But she sits there and goes through everything, and she says, God, you know a hell of a lot. So I'm very conscious in this video. I am not going to say you know a lot, but you know, it's me, so we'll just crack on with it and get on, and we'll see what happens. I'll just go with the flow. So a few things is why I do this, why I love it so much, and why I got into it. So I quit my full-time job. I started a company that wasn't going great, so I needed to start bringing some income in and doing something that I enjoy. From a very, very young age, I've always loved picking stuff up and trying to sell them on. So when I got into secondary school, everything like that, I was the kid that sold Kit Kats, sold chocolate bars, drinks out of my backpack at school. I hope none of my teachers are listening. But I also went round, I'd pick some stuff off the street, sell it on Facebook if I could, you know, give it to friends for money. So I did loads of different types of things. I also, even back younger, you'll see my granddad in some of these videos, but he loved going through skips on people's drives, and I would be the first one he'd chuck in the middle if there was something there. So I've always enjoyed picking stuff up, especially if it's free. But even when we come down to the car boots, you know, it's really fun for me. I love going through boxes. I love rummaging. I love finding the stuff at the bottom that some people do not like finding, but it's perfect for me. Honestly, I cannot tell you enough. I absolutely love it, and there's no better feeling than when you check it on the eBay app and it comes back and you're like, wow, I've paid £1 for that and it's worth 20 quid or 30 quid or even more. And the buzz that I get from doing that, especially when I get home. My wife's probably sick of me. I come home from car boots and I'm like, I can't believe I picked this up. You know, look at this for this price. And she's like, Dan, it looks like rubbish. And I'm like, it's not. Trust me, it's not. And I just love everything to do with that. I love organising the unit. I love having everything hanging. As you can see behind me, all the golf bags are hanging. I just love setting everything out, going out and trying to find the best bargains that I can upsell and make some money from. And it's just great. I just get a right buzz from it. The other reason, and obviously why most of us do it as a full-time or part-time, is it pays the bills. So each month, or I get paid weekly on a Tuesday by eBay, you know, it pays everything that we need it to do. It covers a family of 4, and it's a few hours out of my time each day, either doing packaging, either going picking at car boots, going to little charity shops, you know, finding that bit of time. But it's not actually much effort, apart from the few early mornings, but it's not that much effort to start bringing in the money, as long as you've got a bit of space and you start. When I started this out, I said I wasn't going to specialise in something. I said I was just going to keep everything broad and keep everything, if it's there and it makes money, I'll buy it. And I've keep doing that, but I've found myself specialising in like electronics, which is high risk but high reward, golf clubs especially, and I just enjoy it. And they're the things at the end of the day that I know, once I pick something up, I know that it might sell within a week, within a few days, within a month, and they're the ones that pay my bills, the ones that I can put on there and within a few days it's sold, I've made my money quick, and it's paying what I need it to pay. So that is the reason why I'm doing this job and why I turned it into a full-time profession. So just going on to a bit of what I look for. So I've just mentioned briefly there that I'm very broad-minded. You know, if I'm researching something, if I'm looking at something, normally my senses are going, you know, I'll call it a reseller sense. I can normally see stuff and see quality. Example of that, the Talksy video, you know, the cassette recorder, you know, I just saw it, I thought, I said to my mum, I said, it screams quality. I don't need to do any research on that. I researched that when I got home. Other items are exactly the same, and I think once you get looking, you can see pretty much where the money is. Once you're looking at a big stall of house clearance, you can pick out the items straight away without really doing much research. But when you're there, or 100%, I'd say if you're keeping a broad mind, picking up items, just double checking them on eBay when you're first starting out, because it might not come naturally, but eventually it will, and you'll just be chucking things in a bag and going from there. And yeah, so I'm looking, when I'm mainly going out to stalls, I'm staying away from tidy stalls. If something's tidy, if something's priced up, most likely they've done the research. And a lot of people, as you'll have seen from my videos, oh, I've checked that up, it's 40 quid on eBay. Well, why are you selling it for £5 at a car boot? You know, don't always text people's word. But the tidy stalls are normally the ones that have taken time, they've researched each item, know what it's worth. You know, I always head for the house clearances. Just easy picking, and most of the time easy money. They just chuck stuff in a box and send it out to that car boot, and whatever they make on that day is what they make. So they're just looking to ship and haul as much of that stuff as they can, not knowing the quality, not knowing what real price is, because they don't want to be taking it back to their unit and having to dump it the next day. So I'd always look out for them stalls, because the most untidy stalls and everything chucked in a box are the ones that, unfortunately, not a lot of people like to look through, but they are the ones that you will find the hidden gems that will make you the most money. So a lot of people ask me, especially while I'm specialising in golf clubs, how the hell do I package them? So I've had 10, 20 questions saying, well, look, you know, I've picked this golf club up, how do I send it off? 100% the best way that you can send it off, and it's free, is go to your local carpet dealer and get their inner tubes. They are perfect sizes. Some drivers are a little bit too big, but you can manipulate the box just in the right way. But them tubes, perfect size. You will fit anywhere from 1 to, I'd say, 5 or 6 if you're really careful of the way you're putting in irons and woods in there. You know, and the best thing is that you can just tape them together if you need 2 boxes for a full set of irons. It's cheap because they're free. You're getting rid of a product for them, so just spark up a relationship with a local carpet dealer. Just go around and say, listen, when you're getting rid of these carpet tubes, let me know. I'll come and cut them down to size and bring them home. The best way to do it is sending them through Every or Hermes, however you know, it's now Every, but you've got to keep the tubes under 120 centimeters long. So just when you're there, just take a tape measure, cut one down, and just cut everyone to size. Out of a full length, you'll get 3 meters, so you know you'll have a 0.6 left. But you know, that's just a bit of waste product. I normally, with them pieces, use it as packaging round VHS players, DVD players, and just put it around all four sides, and it gives that extra bit of cushion when you're sending them off. So you can use every little bit of that tube that you're getting from them. You're doing them a favour, and they're massively doing you a favour. Tape both ends up. That golf club's not going anywhere. It's not bending. It's not breaking. It's easy to go, and it's cost you a bit of tape at the end. So on to another tip, and I'd say if you've got family or friends or anything like that, ask them to save their boxes. The amount of people that get deliveries from Amazon, get deliveries from anywhere, absolutely anywhere, it will most likely come in a box or it'll come in a little envelope. You know, I save all of these because these are perfect for sending DVDs and games off, and thin books, and sometimes even thick books, you know, the thicker cardboard ones, they're perfect for them. It's free. They've already sent it you. Amazon have already paid for that parcel to be sent to you. Just keep the cardboard, don't rip it up, reuse it, send it straight back off. It's a good box, high quality box, send it off. So, you know, again, it's pretty much free, apart from a bit of parcel tape to stick it back together and a label. It's free. So I'd just get to know, you know, friends, family, just save them me, I'll pick them up once a week. Or next time I see you, I'll pick them up, and it'll save you a fortune. I haven't bought a box since doing this. I've never bought a box. I just go, if I'm desperate and I've run out of boxes, I'll go to the local butcher. He always has perfect VHS boxes when he gets chicken legs delivered. So I'll just use that, and you know, it is free. Again, just like the carpet tubes, free. You want to reduce your costs as much as possible because you're already being thrifty, you're already buying stuff cheap, making good money. You don't want to eat into that by buying boxes in bulk or anything like that. So as best you can, just reuse, reuse, reuse. Another tip would be, if you are having to send stuff off and, you know, clothes, shoes, anything a little bit like that, what I'd recommend is a plastic bag. Just a plastic wallet. You can pick these up. I think you get 100 for £8. You know, it's next to nothing. Different sizes. It is so simple just to shove them in there, strip away the bit of sticky tape, and it sticks down together. All you have to do is put a label on it. So again, a cheap way. So each parcel might cost you 8 to 10p. I mean, you're not going to get much cheaper anywhere. You can get them on all different colours depending on what you fancy. I just get normally whatever's on offer, whether it's garish, whether it's black. Don't really matter as long as it's going off. So they're on Amazon. I'll post a little link in the comments below in the description showing what I buy and what served me well, to be honest. I never use eBay boxes. I never use eBay bubble wrap or anything like that, or the Jiffy bags, because to be honest, it's just a waste of money, and it don't really need to say eBay on it when you're sending it off, because they know they've already bought it from there. So last two things for tips. So if you're getting savvy, if you're going round on your smartphone, have the eBay app open. You know, anything with a barcode on, scan it straight away. It will tell you, and just go on to sold or complete items, and it will tell you straight away what that item's worth, how often it's sold, how many is listed. It couldn't be much more simpler. If it hasn't got a barcode, just search it. It's straight there. Again, go on sold comps, UK location, and it'll tell you exactly what they've sold for, when they've sold for, and how much. And then you can just work out whether you're getting a good buy or not. One thing I would tell you not to trust, and a lot of people use it still if it's a very obscure item, but is Google image. You know, taking a quick picture and it bringing up roughly the price it's going up. A great example would be, I was in a charity shop and someone was taking out a few plates and she said, oh, these plates are worth £40 each, so we're going to put them at £10, hoping that someone gets them. And I said, oh, how did you come to that? So she quickly Google imaged it, and it come up £42, I think they were each. And I'd done a quick bit of research on eBay, just typed in what they were, got the exact same model, and they were selling for £3. So I said to her, look, I said, I know it's all good, but Google Image is just telling you like a high top value. It was also in America, and it's not actually a true cost. So when you can, use eBay, because you're selling on that, so it's the best comparison you could really think of. Unless you're really, really struggling, go to a Google image. That would be my advice. A lot of other people like it, but that's just me. I can't get on with it, and eBay is just there and just as good. Another bit of a tip I would say, well, not really a tip, just a bit of advice from me to you, is I wouldn't let your death pile get too much. You know what? I always, when I get home, once I've been car booting that evening, once the kids are in bed, once everyone's relaxed, once we've got a bit of TV on, I will then list. It's then quickly done there. You know, you've kind of remembered your costs that you were putting in, or you're quickly doing your research in the way. After you've done the car boot, it's stored, it's listed, photographed, and it's done. You know, what you don't want to be doing is sitting on a death pile that you can't get down, and you haven't got the motivation to get down it. So just, it's just a tip from me. You know, I just always, that evening, after every car boot, I will list. I don't want it stacking up. I want to know exactly what I've got, and I want to know exactly what I'm making from that day's work. And that the only way of doing that is doing it that evening, because you forget what you've got, you forget what you bought from the other car boots, and then every time you go into a unit, your spare bedroom, your garage, it's just sat there and you're thinking, oh, I've got to get through that. And you're thinking, no, not today. Put it off, get another car boot, put some more stuff on top of it, and it just keeps mounding and mounding and mounding, and then you'll just never get around to it, and then you have to spend a full day or 2 days trying to get through it, or remembering where you've got it from, and then remembering some costs that you bought it for, which is hard work as it is. So that'd just be a tip from me. So just to wrap all this up, I hope you've enjoyed it. I've actually quite enjoyed doing it. I don't really sit in front of cameras, but I've really enjoyed this one. You know, this whole thing has made me realise the power of social media. I did not post anything on social media at all. I had it, but you know, I'm a scroller, just keep scrolling through looking what everyone else is posting, you know. And the power of this, and the power of how big it's got on YouTube for me, I know it's not massive, you know, I know it's no Commonwealth picker, I know it's no hairy tornado, but I'm gonna get there. With you guys and girls, I am going to get there. So we'll just keep pushing this on. You know, I think this video has gone alright, and I hope you like it too. But a bit on the future. So for me, what am I going to be doing in the near future, in the later future? So I'm going to be doing more picking. With a lot of more time, with a lot of more car boots midweek. You know, we've found different areas that we can be hitting. So a lot of people have been telling me to go to Fitzwilliam, up in Pontefract. You know, I'm going to be doing Bridlington, one bank holidays and Thursdays, because we've got a place up there. So, you know, I'm going to be trying to hit more places, more picking, more car boots in one day, going around with more people. So I would like to say, if anybody wants to join up and wants to meet up at a car boot, please send me a message. You know, I love going around with other people. James, Dan, even my mum sometimes. You know, Amy, my wife, came on it one time, the best video, and she keeps reminding me, so can we just get a different one that's got more views than that, because I'm sick of hearing from her. She's just bragging. But yeah, so if anybody wants to join me, I'm going to pick. I'd love that. I'd love to meet you there, and we'll go around, see what you're buying, you see what I'm buying, and just batter off each other and see some techniques and what we're doing. So if anyone wants to do that, please send me a message on Instagram or Facebook, and we'll get something organised if you're local to this. So I'm going to be doing more picking. What are your thoughts on challenges? You know, I've seen a lot of people getting things, turning £1 into 100, turning 100 into 1,000. What do you think? Do you think I should do that? You know, leave me a comment below. I don't know. You know, if it's what you guys want to see, you know, I will do it. But if it's not, then there's no point. So, you know, leave me a comment below. I think I'd enjoy doing it. It's going to be a long video, getting it from 1 to well, you probably not get 1 to 100, but 100 to 1,000, it'd be a long enough video. So we'll see. But let me know in the comments below. I've also thought about getting a returns pallet. You know, oh, I keep saying you know. It's because I'm getting in the habit now. But again, what do you think? I think it'd be a great video, you know, getting a returns pallet from start to finish, it delivered, opening everything up, seeing what we've got, especially from like a John Lewis returns for electricals, seeing what they've actually, why they've come back, if it's just people sending them back because they can't afford it, or if it's actually broken, used. So again, leave me a little comment below, see what you think. because I quite fancy doing one of them. So we'll see where we're going. And then more into the future. So from all this, me and James, who you'll have seen on the channel, to Motley on Instagram, I'll put his link somewhere down here, we've decided that we're going to cut the middleman out. So I'm still going to be doing car boots, still going to be going around them, but also as a profession and a newly set up company, we have set up Flamingo services or clearances. So me and James are actually going to be going around and doing the house clearances ourselves, and we are going to be taking it to car boots and selling on. But the difference is, and a difference away from a lot of house clearance people, is we will be selling some items ourselves. So we are targeting certain areas, and we're going to be looking for certain items that we can upsell on a separate page, a Flamingo Clearances page on eBay. So I will be recording a few of them. So some house clearances, once they're in a good state, and I will be recording what we do, recording what we find. So I hope you like them videos, and they'll be coming up in the future. But so I'll be spreading my time a bit. We'll be doing big house clearances. We've only just started. I will put a flyer just after this, so you can all see a number that you can get us on, a bit about what we do. But you know, I hope that it definitely won't affect the YouTube channel. It won't affect the Selling Dan, but it'll just be a different revenue for me, and it'll also be a different way of showing items that they pick up first hand, really. So we're hoping just to cut out the middleman and become that man, but we'll see how we get on. But me and James are really excited to get it going. We're really excited to see how it goes, and yeah, we'll just see what the future holds. But I really do hope you've enjoyed this video. Just me probably waffling, but we'll go again. You'll be seeing more of me. I'll keep popping back up. I've really enjoyed this. Again, I'll just like to go back. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for liking the videos, and thank you all for commenting. And hopefully, I'll see you soon. Over and out from the Selling Dan.